Thanks, Nima Tikela. Welcome to my YouTube channel. So I want us to focus on what happened. After Nxumalo was busy with his submissions and stuff, and then there was a moment whereby Judge Rata shut down Nxumalo. I want us to look into that. When Rata Mokgoatleng was shutting down Sithulele Nxumalo, my instincts was to as read it as dramatic or even biased at the time. But maybe abantu who know umthetho, legally speaking, will have other things to say about it. I don't know. But when you slow down and ask a sharper question, what exactly was being shut down? The argument itself, the timing, or the method? Because those are very different things. Now, what likely happened beneath the surface from the pattern we've been seeing in this trial, Nxumalo tends to build submissions that, one, stretch into broader procedural critique, two, connect multiple weaknesses, OBs, SEPS 13, SEP 14, chain of custody, etc. Three, and try to frame the entire evidential system as unreliable. Now, that kind of submission is powerful, but it also risks crossing into perhaps territory, or the judge may view as repetitive, premature argument merits before the right stage, or staying beyond the scope of the current witness. But now, when it comes to Judge Rata, he allows those things to happen in his courtroom. Now, this is where we get to criticize him, because what he does on this hand, he does not do it on the right hand, which is wrong. Which is wrong. He does not treat them the same. He allows the state to do as they please. He allows the state to do as they please, and then when the defense does the same thing, he becomes problematic for him. And now when it happens, he gets frustrated, and the defense likes bringing him back to, you did this before, so let's continue with how you were doing things. Now he doesn't like it when they do that. Now, so when Judge Rata Mokgoatleng shuts him down, it's not something random. It's usually one of those so-called judicial control moves that he says he does. Now, he is saying, stay within the witness Nxumalo. He controls Nxumalo using procedural witness to build a global attack on the case. That's what he did firstly. And he cut him off because he wanted the witness to look like he is able to answer or unable to answer, so that people can move on. Now, he wanted us to have an idea of like, this is a wrong stage. No, it wasn't. Nxumalo was within his rights there. And to other people, he may look like he was doing court efficiency. No, that's not what he was doing. No. Now, here is where it gets comfortable, Kengo. Even if the judge is procedurally justified with what he was doing there, the impact can still be controversial, because Nxumalo's line of attack was not trivial. It goes to chain of custody issues, document integrity, fair trial rights under Section 35 of the Constitution. And when that kind of argument is cut short repeatedly, the defense narrative becomes, we are being prevented from exposing the system and its flaws. And that is exactly what Judge Rata was doing there. And that is where the perception starts to shift. And that is what us, the public, are seeing. Now, the real tension control versus fairness is this. This moment is part of a bigger pattern we've been tracking and talking about. Defense raises systems issues, the system, which is the state. Judge narrows the scope. Defense feels constrained, state benefits from the momentum. That is how the trial has been from the word go, Judge Rata, when he took over. Now, that creates a dangerous courtroom dynamic. Too much judicial control, risk of limiting defense case, too little control, chaos and delay. Now, the judge is trying to walk that line, but right now it looks like it's tilting, because akathathi proper sitting ends izinto ngendlela. Do you understand? Now, strategic impact on the defense. Ironically, Nxumalo, shutting Nxumalo down, it can actually help the defense later. Do you know why? Because it builds a record for appeal arguments. review of trial fairness claims that the defense was restricted, especially if it can be shown that similar latitude was given to the state, but not to the defense. That's where this becomes serious. And abadomkopa bayibona loo nto leyo bacinga yonke le nto yenziwa nguRatha i-right. Now, the bigger picture in the sense of Meyiwa murder trial, this isn't just about one interruption. It feeds directly into the defense imaging theory. The court is managing the trial in a way that allows a weak procedural foundation to survive. Now, whether that's true or not is a legal conclusion for later. But moments like this are how that narrative is built. Bottom line, Judge Mokgoatlheng shutting down Nxumalo is not automatically misconduct. It can be proper courtroom control, enforcing procedural boundaries, or preventing premature arguments. But in this trial, with missing records, disputed evidence chains, and already heightened defense objections, every shutdown carries weight because it's no longer just about efficiency. It's about whether the defense is being allowed. It's about whether the defense is being allowed to fully expose what it says is a collapsing evidential system. Now, that is where we are when it comes to Judge Ratha Mokgoatlheng and the treatment that he shows in that courtroom. He is a biased judge because he is always defending the state. You can't tell me anything else. Judge Ratha Mokgoatlheng is a biased judge. He is always defending the state. He is always defending the state, and that is where now the entire situation is boring. It bothers on one thing, it's boring. I don't know about you, but I feel Uguti. One day is one day. Judge Ratha uyoza aphunyukelwe akhulume a lot, especially with him when the shit show is showing in that courtroom. Edikiwe yeyokosa unikeni mbona xa engasayazi noba makathini because uqale izinto ngoku akasakwazi uzigqiba i-defense imgqibezela. Yes. So one day we will see izinto ezizasothusa kulaa courtroom kaJudge Ratha. But ke sizothini, it is what it is. The situation is not nice, but I trust God. I trust God to do right by the 5 gentlemen there. For one reason only, ababulelanga senzo. Ababulelanga senzo. And you know what's also said is that your family knows that, number one. Number two, the what you call the evidence that was brought in court by the state is exactly the evidence that proved which these guys have nothing to do with the crime. Do you understand? Anyway, what are your thoughts when it comes to all of this? I want to hear from you. Let's talk in the comment section. Thank you so much. I will see you on our next video. Bye-bye.